This is a monstrous generation. Did you hear me? This is a monstrous generation. The generation is giving birth and being turned over to monsters. What do you mean by that? A monster is anything out of the course of nature, something greatly deformed. I know you don't like me, but I've got to tell you, you turn on the vision and listen to these cassettes. Listen to these 5 and 10 minutes cassette and see that fella stand up there. One side of his head is pink and the other side is green, looking like a demon, looking like a monster, all indisposed, no clothes on him. She get up there and sing. She looks like a witch, as sure as God lives. She's not carrying no broom, but she's a witch in spirit. They're singing those songs, hideous songs, punk rock, singing that sexual music, singing that nasty stuff. It's nothing but a monster spirit, and that's what we've got to contend with. We've allowed parental permissiveness. Now the monster is here. Like I said on the other night, this is what has happened. We've given birth to monsters. I'm talking about the society. You said, let him alone. He's not doing nothing. Let him alone. He's giving vent to his feelings. You told him if it make him feel good, do it. So after a while, they start using dope. They start sniffing glue. They start snorting. They start using LSD. And they get that spirit on them and kill families with that spirit. They blew their mother's brains out, cut their daddy's throat. And when you called them, they said, let me alone. We produce monsters, and it's just like the film. The man made a monster. He made a Frankenstein. He brought Frankenstein back to life. But at the end of the flick, you know what happened? The monster you make, it'll rise up and kill you. We're living in a society with nothing but Wolfman. We've got Wolfman for children. We've got Draculas for children. We've got mummies for children. We've got Frankensteins for children. We've got Hunchback for children. We've got Godzillas for children. You don't want to hear me? The monster is rising up. The spirit of that monster, he's rising up. He's destroying our youth. He's destroying our families, and yet you are telling me to let you alone. But I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, for I heard him say, cry loud, spare not, and to lift up your voice like a trumpet in Zion, and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. I've got to preach until when you get to do devilment tomorrow, you'll remember this message. I've got to preach to when you try to curse tomorrow, you won't curse no more. I've got to preach to when you get ready to commit fornication, you won't do it. I've got to preach until when you get ready to take another shot of LSD, take another snort of coke, you'll change your mind. I've got to preach until you lay your gun down and take that straight razor, take it out of your purse. I've got to preach until you fall out of the way of sin. I've got to preach. I can't let you alone. I've got to preach until you come crying, men and brethren, what must I do to be saved? Shout yeah, shout yeah, shout yeah. It's time to preach the truth. It's time to preach the word. It's time